Imagine being told by your doctor that your heart rate is 200 beats per minute when all you've done is stand up. This has been the case for my great-grandmother, grandmother, mother, and myself. What could possibly cause this? It's called posterior orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS. Health is very important to everyone's family. It allows us to be a positive member of society. Today we will look at the history of POTS syndrome. First, second, the current prognosis before finally going over the future of this illness. First, we will look at the history of POTS. According to dysautonomiainternational.org website, last accessed October 22, 2016, POTS was coined in 1993 by a Mayo Clinic team headed by neurologist Phil Lowe. The website goes on to state that POTS is not a new illness at all. It is previously known as mitral valve prolapse, soldier's heart, and chronic orthostatic intolerance. In the past, doctors believed that it was caused by anxiety. However, now we know it's a malfunction of the autonomic nervous system. Now that we have explored the history of POTS syndrome, let's explore the current prognosis. The diagnosis of POTS is not an easy conclusion for a doctor to come to. The MedicineNet.com website, last accessed on October 22, 2016, states that the primary symptom of POTS syndrome is lightheadedness and fainting. This website goes on to state that the primary symptom has to be accompanied by an increase of heart rate of 30 beats per minute or a total of 120 beats per minute after standing for 10 minutes. POTS can develop in anybody. However, women from the ages of 15 to 50 make up 80% of patients diagnosed. This website continues by describing the treatment process for POTS syndrome. No single treatment has proven to be effective. A simple intervention would be adding salt or fluids to a patient's diet. Also, the prescription of fludrocortisone or midodrine in low doses have been given. Anything that will raise the blood pressure or blood flow in each unique patient. A relapse in symptoms is very common. In most cases, patients become functional but have some residual symptoms that are common. Since we are now aware of the prognosis of POTS syndrome, let's look at the future of this illness. Although the diet change and medicine mentioned above have been beneficial, there's still a lot that doctors do not know about POTS. According to the NIH.gov website, last accessed on October 23, 2016, the National Institute of Neurological Disorders is currently researching POTS. The NIH website goes on to state that others are not only looking to treat POTS, but prevent it and also cure it. They're going to accomplish this by investigating the hormone levels in each of the patients to see if it contributes to the low blood pressure. Also, they are researching to see if POTS has different subtypes with different underlying mechanisms that cause this. Today, we have discussed posterior orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. First, we looked at the history. Next, we looked at the current prognosis before finally looking at the future of this illness. I encourage you to exercise regularly and diet according to your lifestyle. I hope that this illness does not affect your family, but if it does, you now know more about POTS syndrome.